So before we get into this video, let's do a quick little story time on my beloved Suzuki Cappuccino. So I first saw this car about 2 years ago at JDM Hawaii. It was the first time I ever met Slater, and I was like, wow, this is my dream K. But at the time, this was like $15,000, way out of my budget, and I think I was like on my third K car. I couldn't even imagine having the crazy Horde that I have right now. Since then, someone in Hawaii obviously bought it, and then they sold it back to Slater, and that's when he contacted me, and he was like, hey, you still want the Cappuccino? And I obviously said yes. And then not only did I say yes, I was like, you know what? Let's ship it to Los Angeles. I'm gonna drive it all the way from Los Angeles to New York City. And it's gonna be the most epic, the furthest ever driven K car that I know of. And usually after I buy a K car, I would say the lifespan is around 3 months, 2 months, but the Cappuccino, we're going on almost 7 months. And it's mostly because I can't find anything better. You know what I mean? Like, even though that car is 100% complete and there's no content I could really make out of it, there's nothing for me to do. Like, if I'm being 100% honest, I think this car will be gone in July. This one is gonna be shipped over next week. And I already have 2 cars from Car Deal Page that's gonna be here also in July. That's where we're most likely gonna get rid of the Mira. But this guy, I've been saying since I bought it, the reason I don't want to get rid of it is because I want to enjoy it this summer. It is now essentially spring, summer, and guess what car won't stop working? So what we're going to do in today's video is swap over the oil just to start, and we're going to diagnose exactly where this thing is leaking oil from. Where we last left off, my idle was surging like crazy. I looked under the car and there was just a pool of oil. So I got some degreaser. I even brought a pressure washer. I got my new oil and oil filter, and I even have one of these just to make sure we clean everything. Usually my car leaks oil from this thing. It usually cracks around this area, so that's what I thought happened at first, but it's not really a lot of oil there. It's coming from back here. So it's either like my rear main seal, or maybe my turbo gasket, or maybe my valve cover. I'm not even 100% sure, to be honest, but what I want to do is basically just clean up all the oil and then be able to see exactly where it's coming from, because right now it's just, you can't even tell. Now let's get a look underneath. I see a lot of oil here. Oil filter is covered. Oil pan is covered. This was a previous gauge that was there. My O2 sensor is there. I don't think that cut has anything to do with my check engine light. Maybe it does, but I don't think so. And then I see oil back there. Could this be my rear main seal? To be honest, I don't even understand what a rear main seal is. I know you have to drop the transmission and change it out, but maybe that's what it is. Hopefully the comments, all my homies that watch my videos, can help me out. But what we're gonna do now, grab this degreaser, spray everything, and then grab the pressure washer and swap over the oil. But let's just clean all of this up first. My goodness. I should have asked to borrow some of Teggy's products because I'm sure this stuff is good, but he really has like the homemade good stuff. But let's see what we're looking like. This is a little better. I mean, over there is still very caked up. Oil filter's clean. That's a little cleaner. That looks good. Maybe it's my rear main seal along with my front main seal or something, but it looks like we might have to drop the transmission, which will be some fun content. But I'm gonna hit it with iron remover now, let all this dry underneath, and then I'll swap over the oil, we'll drop the car, and I'll start it and just see if we get an idea of exactly what's going on. So I felt like if I was gonna clean this for real, might as well take off the 2 front wheels. So let's spray some more of this, some more of the degreaser. Some of what I can see, it looks like most of the oil is on the passenger side. Is that the hot side? Yeah, that's the hot side. It seems like most of it is coming on this side. The left side doesn't look too bad, but you can see there. gonna let all this dry. We'll come back in about 15-20 minutes. Wait till the concrete is dry, then we'll swap over the oil and maybe even take it on a test drive. All right, so I spoke to my cousin, the one that helps me with everything, and he said there's a 99% chance, not 99, he said more than likely, because there's oil here, that it's most likely a rear main seal, which means we have to drop the transmission. This all looks clean though, and it's not like when I go to park the car, like there's puddles of oil every time I stop. So what I'm gonna do now is just drain the oil. We'll get that out of the way, and then we'll look at the idle issue and see what's going on with that. And then I want to drive it a little bit and see if I'm really leaking at all, because I mean, you can see here, I haven't drove the car. I mean, it does look a little crazy, but honestly, whenever I drive it, I don't leak any oil. Like, I think that is just, that could have been from driving all the way from California. That could have been from Hawaii. Who knows? I don't know the last time the undercarriage was really cleaned. So let me just swap over the oil. Kind of happy with the way it looks right now. I'm using a K&N 1003 filter. Let me make sure I put this on tight, because maybe I didn't tighten it before, because that last one kind of came off a bit easy. Because now that the oil's changed, the next thing I need to worry about is the idle. So I'm gonna start it, let it idle for maybe 10 minutes or whenever it starts surging. If it starts surging right away, I'm gonna turn it off. But let's just see if that oil was one of the many issues. I'm gonna just let it running like this. See if we catch it surging.
That's definitely it.
What? The exhaust manifold? Smoking. I don't think my turbo's blown. I would say valve cover. Yeah, no, I don't. Yeah, I didn't feel a loss of power. Yeah. Oh shit, what the hell is that? What is that powering? Yo, rev it real quick. So that's back. Where is it leaking from?
Yeah, it seems to be from up top.
Oil pan looks dry. Is that supposed to be closed? So I just manually adjusted this idle, so no more surging. I think if I put it back up, it'll probably start surging again. Let's see. Alright, now it's it didn't. But let's drop it back down to like 11.
Just let it sit there for a little bit.
That's still actually very high. I didn't realize. Alright, that's a little better. My cousin was telling me that what I should do is grab an Allen key and an 8 and then adjust it here on this guy right there. That. So I'm gonna look for an 8 and see if I have a small enough Allen key and adjust the idle even more with that one. Alright, so I just got to phone my cousin. I think that, oh my god, this thing melted. Look at this. This is issue, I don't even know what, but this valve cover, freaking spark plug cover, is melted. It's completely melted. So that's annoying. I gotta show you guys what this looks like. I don't think this is my issue, obviously, but look at all that. I gotta clean that up. And then we're smoking here a lot of smoke. I don't know where it's coming from. Hopefully the camera, you guys can see it right there, is picking it up. But yeah, we adjusted the idle. It's back to 1,000. I wouldn't say it's 100% fixed, but it's no longer surging. We moved this up a little bit. I screwed this, and then this, I don't really know. Nothing really happened when I did that. But adjusting it here and there, I think my idle's back to normal. So I would say the next thing we have to worry about is where I'm leaking oil from. I think I'm gonna buy a valve cover gasket. Just start there to begin with. See if that fixes my problem, and then maybe I'll drive to my cousin's house and have him help me out some more, because I don't think that's oil. I know that's not oil for sure, but that looks crazy. I don't know when that just happened, but bye cover. So I didn't get this on camera just now, but I tried starting the car and it didn't want to start. Check this out. The idle's so low that it just turns back off. So I take that back. We did not fix the idle. I am going to end this video here. Don't know exactly what to do next. I'm going to continue to brainstorm. Hopefully the comment section can help me out. Maybe this is oil. I don't know what the hell that is. I think either way though, valve cover gasket should happen. I think I might just buy a complete engine gasket kit. That way I have a little bit of everything, just in case I have to turn the turbo gasket or some other gaskets. At least I have the whole kit. I don't believe it's too expensive. And then maybe I'll look into a rear main seal as well. But I feel like it's definitely oil's coming from the top. I'm not sure where exactly, but I feel like it's coming from the top on its way down. I'm going to adjust the idle again, I guess, before I end this video and see if the car turns on, stays on. But Mr. Cappuccino doesn't want to go. Maybe this is my forever K. Maybe the mirror walkthrough goes next month. And because this one won't be sold, and there's no way I'm going to sell to somebody for like $5,000. Like I need my full everything, or I just keep it. Don't mind keeping this forever for sure. This is not going anywhere to someone cheap. But let me call my cousin first before I adjust the idle. I believe this is all the way closed, so that's probably why I didn't stay on. Or maybe we need to adjust this one. But I just want to confirm with him before I adjust anything. Looks like we're not driving the Cappuccino anytime soon, now that the weather's nice, unfortunately. Alright, so final update, because the engine leak is one thing, but the idle is another. I want the car to at least idle right, because if I do have to drive this to my cousin's house, or if I have to drive it somewhere where they have like a lift and we could drop the transmission or whatever, I need to at least drive it. You know what I mean? So This we're gonna look into. I'm not even too sure if that's just melted or whatever the case may be. I feel like I adjusted too many things. So what I want to do right now is turn the car back on and adjust this guy. I think I pushed this one too far back, and now that my throttle cable is a little too forward, so I feel like it's idling too high. And then we'll adjust here, and then maybe even that one as well. So let's turn the car back on. I think last time I turned it on, it was idling at almost like 4,000, which is just ridiculous, obviously. So let's see. Turn this bad boy on. All right, a couple things we gotta do right now. Closing the throttle body, and I know when I come to restart the car, it's gonna struggle. Like, yeah, I'm even at 2,000. I thought this whole time I'm at like 15 because the car sounds quiet. I'm at 2,000, which is still ridiculous, but I don't want to close it completely, which is doing this. That's closed completely because I know the car's not going to start again. So I don't know, we got a lot of things to look into. Like I said, help me out in the comments if you can. I think regardless of the fact, I am gonna order a complete engine gasket kit today. Let's get that started. Let me at least address the oil leaks, because I feel like the idle just is a matter of probably taking off the throttle body, adjusting this, adjusting that, just playing with a bunch of things. The idle I'm not really too worried about. I'm more worried about whatever is leaking over there. But I went this video here. I thought maybe I'd be able to drive it today, but it doesn't look like it. And as far as under the car goes, whatever was leaking earlier doesn't seem like it's doing it. Maybe it's because the car is elevated to the back wheels, but I don't know. Like I said before, I guess the Cappuccino doesn't want to be sold. But thank you guys for watching. Catch you on the next one. Peace out.
Remember the name. This is way before the fame.